Hey everyone, just a quick video. I'm going to go through NX01 since this is a great ship to supercharge your progress through the Xborg faction, which is an incredibly important faction. It's where a large amount of power will come from, an incredibly large amount of power, as well as a lot of quality of life stuff, and yeah, it's just incredibly good. And the NX01 ship is how you power that. Um, You'll find that the NX01 is cheap in the event store at the moment, apparently. And I would suggest for anyone who doesn't have it, this is what you should be trying to get from the event store if you're Ops 40 plus. Cool. So just once you've unlocked this ship, what you'll want to do is I'm going to go through two different playstyles. One is if you've got Leslie, um, and the other is if you don't. So if you have Leslie, you'll want to do a crew like this. And where's Nero? My Nero's on away team, but you'll want to have Nero there. And then quickly just put it to level 5. You can go kill 1 or 2 hostiles or whatever you want, or click some XP. And below decks you'll want Paris. As soon as you might be able to get it to level 10 and then add a defense officer there to give Paris a boost. What you'll be doing is you'll be using this with Nero over there, and you'll just be going to 100 rounds in the furthest system that you can reach. So immediately once you get this, you're going to get a daily pull. The daily pull is going to require Zindi scraps. I mean, you already have that. You have the daily pull that's for Zindi scraps and whatnot. But it'll give you this refinery, and in the refinery will be this scrap trade. Easy, 1,000 scraps gives you a Delphanic Expanse token, right? Gives you this stuff as well, but this is what we care about. These let you go into the token systems. They are these attached systems here. And what you'll want to do is you take this crew. I'm just explaining this crew first, and then I'll explain if you don't have Leslie. And you'll go to my handy dandy Discord, and you'll go down to my tricks, and you'll go and read off a chart. So we see a chart here. We go to here. We go to our NX, and we see what our hull health is. Hull health says 65 million, right? Go back to our chart. 65 million. That means I can hit the 59s, right? You might have at the start 10 million, in which case you can hit the 48s, right? So what you want to do is you're wanting to be using, you'll get a couple, use a couple of your Xborg Xborg currency to get some warp range. Warp range comes from the NX01 warp, and you'll be getting that when you open up enough rep, as well as the loot Zindi escalation, which gives you extra loot. So these are the two that you want. You want warp range, and you want Zindi escalation. Particle movement delay is important for farming just Zindi scraps. Doesn't help against the battleships that we're going to use the NX01 against. You're going to use your normal ship against the normal Zindi. You're not going to use an NX01 to face the normal Zindi. There's no point. You're going to take your normal ship there. And yeah. So then you're going to put in your crew. You've checked your hull health. You've checked which system you can go to. So you can go to the 42s, maybe 44s, and you'll go there with this crew. Nero instead there, and you'll try to kill a Zindi battleship. The Zindi battleship has a 30% chance to kill you outright. It's just RNG. If you get that, tough luck. Come back tomorrow with your next Zindi scrap hand in pull, and then try kill it again. When you kill it the first time, you're going to get a lot of tech modules. Tech modules are how you upgrade. You're going to get a lot of you're going to get a lot of tech modules. Tech modules are how you turn in to get your upgrade materials. This is going to give you a little bit of thing, but what you're looking for here is this is your upgrade. This is your NX01 upgrade materials. These are super important as well. I'll get to them in a sec. Cool. So we have that. You've got your scrap trade turn in, you've got your Zindi aquatic turn in, and that's how you do this loop. Then what you're going to do is you're going to save all of those things that I said I'm going to chat about just now. You're going to save them, because if you'll watch my Alliance tournament video, handing in 2,100 of them gives you enough uncommon export credits to turn in for a 10,000 mission, giving you 4,400 Alliance tournament credits, which is absolutely incredible. Save them for the Alliance tournament. Thank me later. Cool. That's the NX01. Then what you're going to do is you're going to find once you hit a few of the big ones, you're going to have a way enough surplus, and you can come to these and you can farm up. You can start farming your field training for the Enterprise NX01. So what you're wanting to be doing is this is going to boost your whole thing. So you're going to construct the NX01, you're going to get this. You might already have this done from just defeating the Zindies. Just doing scrap turn-ins and stuff like that. And then you're going to get this when you spend your Zindi scraps and bounties, which is also what you might already have this one done. This is where you will go into those systems, and you can kill, and they, despite them being I think they're interceptors, they all use full kinetic, so just go in with Pike, Moreau, Talan, and you go into this base system over here, and you just kill normal Zindies, not the battleships. That'll help you get this field training. All of these field trainings are going to help you get those favors that I suggested earlier, and credits equals favors equals more, going more deeper, furthering into the Zindi grind. And then tech modules, as I said, this is just going to be that daily turn-in, which you're going to be able to do easily when you do the punch-up crew. This is called the punch-up crew. And that's all that you need to see here. You can see activating the ability. The ability lets you peek into a deep space system, which is cool. I'll show you it quickly. You undock the ship, go to any deep space system. Say we want to look at this system here, and we just click that and we view it. And then that lets you view it so that you can, if you want to relocate here quickly, you don't have to fly all the way out. You just view it, cool. Once it's open and all your ships are docked, remember to redock this, then you can relocate to that system. And that's the NX01. I've glossed over a lot of things. If you don't have Leslie, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be going with Pike, Moreau, Talan. You're going to go into these early systems. You're going to kill a couple of the normal Zindi aquatics, and then you're going to have a couple shots at the battleships. I would say it's completely up to you whether you're feeling lucky or not. If you're feeling lucky, you can hit the battleships from the start. I know a lot of people hit normal ships till they're about half health, and then hit a couple battleships, and that'll get you your tech modules in order to do those pulls. You're not going to be able to do triple pulls by doing this method from the start, but at least you can start with single pulls, maybe a double pull, or two, depending on how lucky you get. And also depending on your level of favors. As I said, with your Zindi escalation, that's going to give you more loot. Cool. That's everything NX01 in a brief nutshell. There's a lot to go over, and I've glossed over a lot because there's a lot to do. There's a hell of a lot in the favors, but you can read through those, and the main favors that you want to go for at the start in order to in order to farm the Zindi is to get the particle beam delay. This lets you farm the Zindi, and then this lets you get loot from the Zindi, and then the warp range gives you warp to get to the system that you can get your maximum amount of loot per per token. That's what you'll want to focus on at the beginning. And other than that, each system in here spawns a level 40 or 41 survey ship. It's a Zindi wanted ship, and the 41 spawns up to this system. I think this one starts the 40. This one might start the 51. Yeah, so the 41 is in all of these. So they're on a 1 hour cooldown. If you're struggling to farm Zindi scraps, just get your particle beam delay up and remove all critical chance, because critical chance effectively zeroes your damage. So remove all critical chance and just come and kill the Zindi wanted ships that are in these systems. If you need to, at the beginning, I even two-tapped them. I flew a loot ship and I flew a Voyager, and I threw my Voyager at it, and crewed my Voyager so that my Voyager got it low but not killed it, and then I'd throw my Voyager at one, and then I'd throw my loot ship at, and then I'd kill it with the loot ship, and then respawn Voyager, fly Voyager in, kill, damage it with damage the next one with Voyager, kill it with loot ship. You know, it's a way you can do it. They are by far the best way to get Zindi scraps if you're needing. And they also give the Zindi wanted tokens, which give you an additional pull at the rare and epic export credits. This has been a long video. It's been good. Sorry if it's been jumping all over the place, but hopefully if you have any questions, let me know.